Gotta go now, gotta go. Swerving in my whip, can't slow down. Driving fast with cars, boy, I'm on the road now. Automatic star, my Vic, take a cold.
Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the Roast Session Central. I'm the Nigerian Nemesis, and in today's video, we're going to be having a deeper look at Ormarr, the Viking, the Stun King, one of my three main heroes here in Arena of Valor. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. Let's dive right into his abilities before we start to talk about his equipment and the Arcana that you should use if you want to actually use this hero and do really well in ranked. First off, starting off with his passive right here is Gut Punch. Each time Ormarr deals damage, he has a chance to stun the target and deal physical damage equal to 10 to 16% of the target's current HP. So every time he does an attack, there is that stun chance, and this is the reason why I call him the Stun King. No matter what ability he's using, he can continuously stun the opponents by chance. And as we go into his further abilities, you'll start to see that he actually has stuns and knockups in there as well. But ability number one right here is Unstoppable. Ormarr dashes forward and enhances his next normal attack to deal 150 physical damage and knock the target into the air. So you're knocking them up into the air, leaving them standing there helpless with the help of your teammates. If you even get stunned once in a battle, it's a big game changer. But the fact that he has moves, abilities, and a passive that can stun you just makes him a very scary character to go up against. But his second ability right here is Swagger. Ormarr bashes the ground with his hammer, dealing 215 physical damage to enemies within range and reducing their movement speed by 50% for 1 second. Each cast that hits one or more targets grants Ormarr a stack of Fighting Spirit. After reaching 3 stacks, the next cast will trigger Gut Punch, triggering his passive. So after you get to that 3rd stack, at the bottom of the screen you'll see a red hammer. That'll let you know it's time for you to use that ability to stun someone. So make sure you use that in the perfect moment. So really late game when you're using this ability, you can charge forward onto your opponent, and if you have that activated, boom, that's a guaranteed stun. And then moving on to his ultimate, this does so much damage. And it has the stunning capabilities with Walking Tall. Ormarr swings his hammer in a circle, dealing 100 physical damage to enemies within range on each hit. So he starts to spin around in a circle, dealing the damage with that stun chance still there for him. So now you can see why I call him the Stun King. Very good in all stages of the game, and the good thing about Ormarr is he's quite mobile too with his first ability, able to dash through walls, things like that if he wants to engage or disengage from battle. But let's head over to the equipment that we have on here for Ormarr. Starting off with his very first equipment is Sonic Boots, giving him 110 armor. We've got the Aegis here, giving him 20% cooldown speed, 400 max mana, and 360 armor. We've got the Gaia Standard, giving him 180 magic defense, 1100 max HP, and giving him that bonus 5% movement speed. We've got the Asterian's Buckler, giving him that 1000 max HP and 60 HP per second. But the main reason I have this on is for the passive, which increases damage dealt and damage reduction of nearby friendly units by 5% and 10% respectively. We've got the Mail of Pain, giving him 300 armor and 1200 max HP. And then we finish off his equipment here with the Medallion of Troy, giving him 10% cooldown speed, 360 magic defense, and 1000 max HP. So let's head over to the Arcana now that I actually have set up for Ormarr. You can go one of two ways about him. You can either build him as a really solid tank, or you can increase his attack damage, which is what I like to do since he is a mobile tank. Since he has the ability to get out of battles, I think you want to increase his attack damage. So if we head over here to my ADC/jungle build, this is where I have the build for Ormarr. For our red Arcana, we use Onslaught, increasing his attack damage by 2 and his armor pierce by 3.6. And then in the middle one, we have Assassinate, giving him that attack damage plus 1.6 and the movement speed plus 1%. And then we finish it off here with Skewer, giving him the attack damage plus 0.9 and that armor pierce of plus 6.4, allowing him to do even more damage alongside with all of his stuns. Makes Ormarr one of the most deadly tanks here in Arena of Valor. And if you want to head over to the talents now, there are a couple of talents that you can use with Ormarr. The number one talent that I do use and I highly recommend is Execute. Since you're already doing a lot of damage and you're in the middle of the battlefield anyways, you might as well have Execute there for you just when opponents are starting to get low, thinking about flickering away. You don't allow it to happen. You smack them with that Execute and you take them down. You could run Disrupt if you have more of an offensive team mindset, but I'd rather 100% run Execute since he is a tank. Running heal alongside your team is pretty decent as well, but for the most part, I say go greedy, go for those kills and land that Execute. So that's going to do it today for Ormarr's Hero Spotlight and gameplay video. I hope you guys did enjoy that. Ormarr is a very strong hero. He's got the dashes, he's got the mobility, he's got the stuns, the damage, all the great stuff that you need to be a tank. And the fact that he can move around makes him even scarier on the battlefield. So give Ormarr a try. Let me know how you guys are doing with him and let me know how it goes for you. But if you did enjoy the video, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for some more future daily Arena Valor content. I hope you guys go on and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace!
This is exclusive.
Go! Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.